Hey guys! We thought we would do something a little bit different today. We have a story. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. And it's all about Gerald the giraffe. And the other animals don't think he can dance very well. So he starts to feel kind of sad about himself. But he finds out in the end that he just does it differently than other people. And it kind of got me thinking after Sabbath school this Sabbath when we talked about Jesus wants to be our friend and that he likes us all for our differences and he likes how special each one of us are. It's kind of like Gerald. He learns that he's special the way he is. He doesn't have to be like anybody else. So I'm going to read the story and then we have a little craft that we'll do today too. Enjoy! Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Ugh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leaped up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." I hope you enjoyed the story. For our first activity to go with Giraffes Can't Dance, we're going to make some noisemakers, and you can have like your own little dance party at your house if you want to. So if you have any Easter eggs laying around your house that are empty right now, or if you have a toilet paper roll or even a paper towel roll that I cut ours in half, so it made 2 pieces. And if you take dried beans or rice, little tiny pieces of rice, and you fill them up, then you can make some fun noisemakers.
Well, that's mine.
Yeah, let's work. You make some fun noisemakers. You just cover. It's okay. It's okay. It's over there. You just cover the ends with paper. We use tape and rubber bands for ours too. And then on the eggs, we use some tape also. You just fill them up. Make some fun shakers. If you have something else that you want to put in there, that's great too. You can color on it if you want to. So here's a little video of TJ and Claire making theirs. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed Giraffes Can't Dance today. Tomorrow we'll do another activity to go with the same story, a little art project. But I hope you have some fun with your noisemakers today, and remember that you are special just the way you are.